Hi Pisces, welcome to your August 2022 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign, Pisces, this is for you, and I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your actions and interactions with the world at large, you've got the Nine of Pentacles, you've got the... All right, let me just put them out. Wow. Okay, so what do we see straight away? You got a lot of earth here. Pisces is a water sign, and Pisces is what I call like the epitome of water, because it is a mutable sign, which is a changeable, flowing kind of energy. Water itself is already changeable and flowing. So you are like the ultimate water sign, because your energy is very much... is like the cosmic soup, the cosmic, collective consciousness, if you like. Now, with so much earth here, this suggests that you're probably this month, you're going to be focused on getting your grounding, getting your bearings, getting your, feet underneath you or your wings underneath you in some way, shape or form, which is not a bad thing. And with this much earth, it means that the water that you are, that you embody, is able to take form, is able to do what it does best, which is nourish life. Water is the element that brings life, right? It's said that as well, water is the most intelligent element, which I think if we look at the dynamics of life on this planet, it's hard to argue with. Now, that being said, your actions and options this month, you've got the Nine of Pentacles. So this is seeing you taking care of your physical body, but it's also seeing you taking care of your, I almost want to say like your emotional or your spiritual body as well. Like there's a deep sense of nourishment from this card, which I absolutely love. So some of you could really be clearing up your diet. For some of you, maybe you are speaking to a counselor, maybe you're going to a therapist, maybe you're seeing a doctor. If you are seeing a doctor, I'm not a doctor, I can't give you medical advice, but if you are seeing one, it looks like this could be like a homeopath, maybe like an energy worker or healer of some kind. There's something here where you are seeing someone that has a medical slant on things, but they also embrace, what we affectionately call, well, certainly on this channel anyway, the woo-woo, which is great, right? Now, in terms of your actions, the Nine of Pentacles, you are working really hard on something. You're clarifying the details of something, but you're also enhancing your personal image at the same time. So this could be looking at your diet, your body, like literally just everything, but you're paying a lot of attention to this. Because you've got this with the Temperance card, like I said, this is you getting, it's like you're outsourcing. You're getting an outside perspective, an outside sense of help that is coming from elsewhere. And through talking, through communications and conversations, you're finding some sort of balance or some sort of personal peace, which is great. And I actually feel like for a lot of you, maybe you're making peace with something this month that, July was quite an intense month for all of us. We had the triple conjunction, which, if you haven't seen the video that I put out with Denise Matthew, please watch it, because there's a lot of really good and important information in there. But with that Temperance card, it's like, so whatever intense decisions or actions were taken in July, this is the month where you're dealing with the aftermath or the fallout of it, and you're taking your time to ease into it in some way, shape or form. So that Temperance card it's like the healing or the soothing balm, and this comes through your conversations, through your connections with others and how you interact there. For some of you, like I said, it does look like you're working really hard on something in your professional life, which, is not necessarily a bad thing. I would just say with the Temperance card, maybe think about the amount of elements that you're putting in, or the proportion that you're using them in. So, as an example, If you put too much butter in a cake, it's not going to rise. If you put too much flour in a cake, it's, you know, it's going to be really dense. Like you have to find the right balance of elements. And I think that through conversations, through talking about your ideas and the things that you're reaching for, that's how you achieve them this month. For your love and relations, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. So love life has been a bit challenging for the Pisceans. It's been a bit all over the place, right? It's been a lot of hit and miss, a little bit of here, there and everywhere. And that Seven of Pentacles is really kind of, it's like the patience and the virtue that you've had to have up until now, they're about to be rewarded, but it's not going to come overnight. So this is you really taking stock of the dating scene if you're single, to ask yourself, okay, I haven't managed to find what I'm looking for right, you know, as of yet. Do I really know what I'm looking for, or do I have an outdated idea or you know, mode of experience when it comes to that? For those of you that are partnered, married or in long-term commitments, it looks like some of you might be planning to do a joint investment of some kind. So maybe something that you and a partner are planning to invest in, or maybe something that you're planning to buy. Maybe, you know, you've already got an investment that is up and running, but you decide to give it more time, more energy, more effort, more juice. So that could be good. Now, when it comes to your money and materials, the Page of Pentacles is great for new projects, starting new things, moving in new directions. It's here with the Seven of Pentacles. So if you are sort of investing in something or putting money into it, you have to take your time. And straight up, I'm just going to tell you, because you've got the Nine of Pentacles in the actions and options, it is going to be hard work, potentially quite manually hard work for some of you. So that's something to consider as well. The other thing, when it comes to your physical health and vitality, be mindful of your neck and your throat this week. All right. And then for your weeks of the month, for the first week of the month, you've got the Devil card. So this, I think, is going to show you where you've been overindulging, or where maybe you haven't been indulging enough. And both are, you know, both of those extremes are just as bad as the other. When you're super restrictive in what you're allowing yourself to do or to have, you end up kind of breaking that and binging, right? It's like the whole law of diets or drinking or whatever it might be. For your second week of the month, look at that. You've got a double hit of the Temperance card. There's going to be some really powerful conversations this month, especially in this second week of the month, where I kind of feel like this is going to be a moment where all is revealed. Like there's something that is shared with you, divulged with you, or something that you learn that you're going to see kind of like, okay, you know what, this is the root or the origin of whatever has transpired. Remember these cards, the Temperance card follows the Death card. So this is like the peace, the rest, the recuperation that shows up once something comes to an end. So, you know, there's a fresh beginning ahead of it for you as well. Then you have the Lovers card. Okay, so the Lovers coupled with the Seven of Pentacles, for those of you that are single and looking, again, taking your time, but really getting sure about what you like. What is it that you actually want when it comes to relationships? And also, I kind of get the feeling that some of you may have a choice to make between a younger person and an older person. So, you know, the good thing is that you've got options, which is nice. It's always good to have options. But I kind of feel like you might be a little confused about which way to go. And then for those of you that are partnered or married, I mean, the Lovers card suggests that you and your partner are definitely moving in the same direction. With the Seven of Pentacles, maybe it's slower than you would hope. But like I said, I feel like a lot of you that are partnered, it's like you're doing something together. You're going into business together, or you're giving birth to a project together. And then for your fourth week of the month, whatever you are initiating in terms of projects, side hustles, personal businesses, you know, investments and stuff, it does really does wonders for you. I kind of feel like this is going to be a time of expansion when it comes to your money as well. For those of you that are hoping to spend money on some form of study, this would be a really good month for that as well. So for your new moon energy, you've got the gate 24 and returning. And this is it's not actually about, you know, going backward. It's actually about completing a cycle. That's what the butterflies are about. And so here, the new moon is in the sign of Virgo, and you've got some really nice cards here for your you know, for your money and your resources. And I kind of feel like that Virgo new moon is going to show you where a certain cycle needs to come to an end, or where there's like a pattern that you're ready to break out of now, which could be really nice. And then for the mid part of the month, you've got the gate 43 and ahead. This is going to be for the Aquarius full moon. And that Aquarius full moon, with this card especially, it's so the Aquarius full moon itself is going to show you where there is a way out of a certain situation or experience that you've been having. Whereas the gate 43 and ahead card, this is about seeing something before it becomes big. So this is, you know, maybe you're finding the next Bitcoin. Maybe you are spotting the next superstar. You know, like there's something here that suggests you're seeing something before, like you see something for its potential rather than its current state of being. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic month. Shorter videos this month, I apologize. I've just got a lot going on, and I will speak to you very soon. Take care, and I'll see you in the comments.